General Hospital's Lucky is finally coming home, but where the heck has he been? Whether you're a newer or longtime General Hospital viewer, chances are you have some idea of who Lucky Spencer is. You probably know he's the son of daytime's most iconic couple, Luke Spencer and Laura Weber Baldwin Spencer Collins. There's a pretty good chance you know his full name is Lucas Lorenzo Spencer Jr., with Lucky being the nickname most people know him by. You may even know that he's Elizabeth's ex-husband and was once involved with Sam. What you may not know is exactly where he's been the past few years, as word was spreading that Jonathan Jackson was returning to both the show and the role he made famous. Even some of the soap's most devoted fans were scouring the darkest recesses of their brains trying to recall exactly where Lucky's been. It's safe to say that some viewers would just as soon forget some of Lucky's later stories, given that his life took some pretty dark turns. This was especially true after he discovered that Elizabeth and his half-brother, Nicholas, played at the time by the late Tyler Christopher, had given into temptation and had an affair. From that point on, things were never quite the same for Lucky. It was in the aftermath that Lucky became something of a lost soul, taking on dangerous assignments in order to try and forget the pain which now lived deep in his soul. One such assignment led him to pose as a man named Ronan, whom he happened to look an awful lot like. It was during this time that he crossed paths with Sylvan McKenna in Ireland. Although he initially seduced the fiery beauty to keep her from revealing his true identity, Lucky eventually brought her to America in order to keep her safe. This ultimately led to them entering into a green card marriage so that she could remain in America. Their love, however, would prove to be short-lived when she wound up being murdered by Anthony Zacchara. Although Elizabeth tried to reunite with the man who'd been such a huge and important part of her life for so many years, Lucky was unable to forget the past, let alone forgive it. Once again, he left Port Charles. Both Lucky and Jackson returned briefly to take part in the story which would issue Anthony Gary's Luke into retirement, but exited again soon after. In the years since, he has been occasionally mentioned, most often by mom Laura, who has expressed concern about her wayward son. But now, as Elizabeth finds herself dealing with Jason's return, Finn's increasingly dangerous spiral, and the perils of raising teenage boys as a single mom, comes news of Lucky's return. How will Lucky's time away from Port Charles have changed him? Might he be open to the possibility of reuniting with Elizabeth, or perhaps some other Lucky, pun intended? Lady? Only time will tell. Lucky Spencer rides back into Port Charles. Jonathan Jackson confirmed for General Hospital return. General Hospital fans rejoice. The prodigal son is returning to Port Charles. Actor Jonathan Jackson, who originated the beloved role of Lucky Spencer back in 1993, has confirmed his comeback to the long-running soap opera. The exciting news broke via Jackson's social media, where he expressed his enthusiasm for the return. "I'm really excited and can't wait to dig in and see what's going on in Port Charles," he said in a video message. Jackson also reassured fans with, "I'll be seeing you all fairly soon," hinting at a return in the near future. A 5-time Daytime Emmy winner returns. Jackson's portrayal of Lucky Spencer garnered immense popularity throughout the years. He won a record-breaking 5 Daytime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Younger Actor in a Drama Series, solidifying his place as a fan favorite. Lucky's journey. What lies ahead? While details surrounding Lucky's return storyline remain under wraps, his comeback has sparked speculation among fans. They're eager to see how his character will be reintegrated into the narrative and what challenges and triumphs await him in Port Charles. A long history with General Hospital. Jackson's first stint on General Hospital ran from 1993 to 1999. He later returned for a brief period in 2009 before departing again in 2011. He made another guest appearance in 2015, leaving fans wanting more. Now, with this confirmed return, Jackson is set to add another chapter to his rich history with the soap opera. Excitement builds for General Hospital fans. The news of Jackson's return has sent a wave of excitement through the General Hospital fandom. Social media is abuzz with reactions from fans expressing their joy and anticipation for Lucky Spencer's reemergence in Port Charles. Jackson's return promises to be a significant event for the soap opera, reigniting the legacy of Lucky Spencer and captivating viewers with a fresh chapter in his story. General Hospital's Jonathan Jackson to return after nearly 10 years away. Jonathan Jackson will be reprising his role as Lucky Spencer on General Hospital after nearly 10 years off the show. Deadline reported on Tuesday, June 25, that Jackson, 42, is set to return to the ABC soap opera, which has been on the air since 1963, later this summer. Jackson made his General Hospital debut in 1993 when he was 10 years old as the son of Luke, Anthony Jerry, and Laura, Ginny Francis. He was nominated for a total of 9 Daytime Emmy Awards throughout his time on the series, winning trophies in 1995, 1998, 1999, 2011, and 2012. Jackson appeared on the soap on and off until 1999, stepping back for a decade before returning in 2009. In 2011, Jackson left again to play Avery Barkley on all 6 seasons of Nashville, which also starred Connie Britton and Hayden Panettiere. Lucky Spencer reappeared on General Hospital for 4 episodes in 2015 before Gary, 77, exited the series. At the 51st Daytime Emmy Awards earlier this month, where the series won 4 trophies, including Best Dramatic Series, executive producer Frank Valentini teased a fan favorite's return without revealing Jackson by name. A former cast member is coming back, he told ABC7, and I think that the audience will go crazy for him. While Jackson may be making a comeback in the soap opera world, acting is far from his only talent. His taste for singing and songwriting has been roaring strong for years. As the frontman for the band A Nation, he provides vocals, plays guitar, and writes songs. The band, which consists of his brother Richard and Jonathan Thatcher, has released several albums including Soul and Story, Volume 1, Where the Fire Starts, World in Flight, and My Ancient Rebellion. Their music has been featured in the movie Riding the Bullet and on One Tree Hill, and yes, even in General Hospital. Stars you forgot were on General Hospital, John Stamos, and more. Although Jackson's character has come and gone many times, fans of the soap are no doubt eager to have him back. In 2012, during one of his breaks from the show, Jackson told TV Line that he was open to returning again. "You know, years ago when I was younger, I probably would have made some decisions like that," he told the outlet at the time. "Nowadays, I've learned to not plan or strategize as much. Life happens, and you just never know. So for me, everything's sort of open." New General Hospital June 26, 2024 episode spoilers revealed. Hey, General Hospital fans, it's time to run another new line of spoiler scoots by you guys. In this spoiler session, we're going to tell you what's coming up in tomorrow's new June 26, 2024 edition of General Hospital. We were able to round up 5 new official teaser descriptions for the June 26, 2024 episode from the ABC folks via their official June 26, 2024 episode synopsis. So we will certainly break it down for you right now. It sounds like tomorrow's new Wednesday, June 26, 2024 episode will feature some very intense, dramatic, interesting, and emotional scenes as some bad news is revealed. Ava gets super intense. Cody gets a visitor. A revelation is made, and more. The first spoiler teaser lets us know that Trina will be in action at some point, and she will end up being the messenger of some bad news. ABC's official description for Trina's bad news delivery tells us, Trina delivers bad news. The second spoiler scoop lets us know that we're going to see very intense Ava in action because ABC is telling us that she will be on a warpath of some sort. ABC's description for Ava's warpath scenario reads like this: Ava is on the warpath. The third spoiler teaser reveals that Mac will get some new screen time in this episode. When we see him, he'll be in the midst of visiting Cody,